Good morning. Today is the day जब we leave for Vancouver. It's 5 a.m. right now. In Halifax, it's drizzling rain right now. My Uber's gonna be here soon and we are off to Vancouver. But for now, time for a coffee. I know airport पे बहुत सारे coffee stops होते हैं, but I like my own iced coffee because Nespresso is the best. So far it's the best. I'll show you how I make it. Nespresso is like one of the state-of-the-art coffee. All I do is add lots of ice cubes to my cup and take a favorite flavor. Like today, I'm gonna take this coconut flavor and add it to the machine, and you get your frothy, nice, yummy coffee. I'm always worried leaving my house unattended before I go, but you know what you can do. That's my nice sweet house, my home sweet home, my happy place. And once me, my wife, my daughter were ready, we got our Uber at the doorstep for $50 Canadian, and off we go to the Halifax Airport. I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is on the east coast of Canada. Beautiful small place, and this is an international airport because there are quite few connections all around.
You can step into an omelet.
Please. Thank you. Once we got our boarding passes and security was cleared, we headed over to Tim Hortons for some refreshment. This is July of 2022 and masks are still mandatory at all airports in Canada. I love this small little kiosk of Halifax Public Library at the airport if you want to borrow a book for the flight, while I already have a couple in my backpack, so I'm good. Looks like that's our aircraft, and now time to board it. Now, Air Canada aircrafts give you something unexpected. Sometimes they give you these awesome, cool aircrafts with these nice entertainment systems. It was like a multiplayer game that you can play with anybody in the flight. While other times, there is no entertainment screen at all. So it's all our luck. So Halifax to Montreal was a quick flight of 1 hour, but Montreal to Vancouver is a 5.5 hour flight. And it was early in the morning, so the view was fantastic. And before we know it was time to land on the Vancouver Airport, and the overall landing part of the flight was phenomenal. Like the mountains, the British Columbia mountains are something. Even from the sky, all you could see is amazing snow-peaked mountains and rivers and small little lakes, and everything was so beautiful. We just knew that we are going to an awesome destination for our vacay time. Look at this little small lake on top of this mountain peak. Who wouldn't want to go and trek there? I would love to. And as we got closer to the Richmond airport area, you could see that the mountains started disappearing and the flatlands started appearing, as well as you could see more houses and big human-made structures versus the natural big things, right? We are in Vancouver. And you don't know how big Canada is, how huge the land is, unless you travel from one coast to the other coast. And here we are at the Vancouver airport. We have two options to get out from this airport. Either we take a SkyTrain or we rent a car. We use this Turo app to rent a car because everything is freaking expensive at this time. So usually at Turo you can find a nice Tesla, but we ended up with a Hyundai Tucson, which was pretty nice car, self-drive. Almost all features of a nice self-drive car, so I took it right away, and here we are off to the cool streets of Vancouver, baby. So this is our rental car that we have taken for this week, and now it's time to check out an Indian restaurant. This is called Tasty Indian Bristow. It's in Surrey, so I drove all the way from airport to Surrey just to check out this restaurant, which is the first one on our list. Of course, we love Indian food. We have an Indian background, and that's why we wanted to visit to Vancouver to check out these cool cuisines that we don't get often in Halifax. And one super cool thing was the interior of the restaurant. Like, you would get a feeling that you are straight traveling to India, because that's where we see all these kind of nice cool architecture and Indian touch to the interiors of the restaurant. So I loved it. And finally, in the hotel room check-in. So we are staying in this hotel for 4 nights, then in Victoria for 2 nights, and again in Vancouver for 2 nights. So this is a very good, very decent room. Everything that you need, not too lavish, but just the right thing in your budget. And this is a ritual for all new hotel rooms where we check in. You need to bounce on the bed for some time. Beautiful hotel room, beautiful view. Time to check out Vancouver. Now trust me, it was raining in Halifax and it was so hot and dry in Vancouver that we had to head out to one of the beaches. On our list, Kitsilano Beach was on top, so we decided to just drive all the way to Kitsilano Beach. Now I'm coming from east coast of Canada, which is Halifax, and the water over there is pretty chilled and the beaches are really nice. So I was trying to compare everything with Halifax. I thought that in Vancouver, west coast, so much southern, beaches should be like really clean and really nice and super clear water, but on the contrary, it was very muddy and chilled, freezing water, 12 degrees. So we decided to just relax there, take some pictures, enjoy the vibe of the beach. It was super crowded, so much fun, such a good vibe all around. So I would highly recommend you Kitsilano Beach as number 1. And we never tried a rolled gelato before, and my daughter was super fond of it. She saw it on YouTube and she was like, we need to try it. So we went for an Oreo cookie rolled gelato. It is such a cool thing to watch, like just overall preparation is pretty nice, and these girls were super cheerful, super nice, and it was a nice treat. And if you don't know what a rolled gelato is, it's like an ice cream, but they just mix a lot of things with it, whatever you wish for, and then they will spread it over a frozen plate and then scrape into the rolls like you see on the screen right now. And that's pretty much it. Just 5 of those rolls for $15. This is so good. So good. After eating the gelato, we decided to go back to the car and drive somewhere else, but oops, there was a parking ticket waiting on the windshield for us. $48 for parking violation. Ouch. First of all, the parking is freaking expensive compared to Halifax, of course. I have like $2 per hour, 3 max. Here it was $4.50 to $6 per hour, but you do what you do. Next, we drove straight from Kitsilano to this guest town, because every hour this guest town clock, it's a steam clock and makes some amazing melodious sound, which I'm going to show you right now. It is not something you would often find on YouTube, so I thought I have to record it for my viewers. As it was close to 8 o'clock, all the tourists just started gathering around the clock. This is how the machinery is. It's pretty neat and pretty old. How it's functioning so far is awesome. And here you go, 8 o'clock. Just to turn 8. We further wanted to take a stroll in Guest Town and do some shopping and like explore more of the downtowns. But see, this is our very first day in Vancouver and we did not find the east side downtown something to comfortably walk around and like be there. We are new here, we don't know what's going on, so we decided to stop our exploration for the day. This is the very first day in Vancouver for us. So we just drove by this Hastings Street and the downtown area. And every another minute there were police cars walking by. So you know what, we thought let's give a pause to our exploration for the day and go back to our hotel. So overall the downtown Vancouver is giving like an okay vibe to us. Let's explore how the North Vancouver looks like. Some of these lanes look very creepy. And that's exactly how our first day in Vancouver was. The driving back home was beautiful, the downtown was lit up, and we were in Burnaby, so the entire area, the entire drive commute is amazing in Vancouver. I learned a few new tricks and tips for how to commute in Vancouver, but overall I think I love the city. I'm excited for tomorrow. Next video, which is Vancouver Day 2, is about North Vancouver. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, put a bell icon so that you know when the next video is out. See ya!